video, we'll go over the nullish coalescing operator, or the double question mark operator, and the ternary operator, or the conditional operator. These are both pretty similar, so I'll just lump them together. But what are both of these operators? Well, the double question mark operator is basically this. Or, you know what, let's set up a function. Function is now, let's say you wanted to check if the user inputted something for input, right? Let's say you wanted to see if they just left it blank or not. Now, the traditional way to do it is an if statement. If input equals null or undefined or something like that. You can do something like that. Or you can just do input equals input or default value. This is basically just saying if this value is a truthy value, or if there is an input, that's basically what that means, then set input equal to its own value. But if this is a falsy value, or, you know, if input just doesn't equal anything, it's null, then return the default value. And let's just make it 0. True. If this is, or no, let's make it 0. Now, to check if something's even, we could do if input modulo operator equals 0, true, and then if that isn't true, return false. And this just checks, okay, if you divide this input by 2, will it equal 0? If it does, then it has to be even, otherwise it has to be odd, so it's not even. But there's an easier way to do this. Or not necessarily easier, but more compact way. We can remove this. We can do input modulo operator is equal to 0. Conditional operator. So if this is true, this is what should happen. True. False. So if this is equal to 0, return true, otherwise return false. So let's try it out. Is even 10. Here now. 11. 0. -1. Not 100. Whatever. That should not be true. Are too large to be accurate. Okay, I think this is just too big. Make it smaller. Okay, yeah, I think it was just too big, so it was being converted to math.infinity. I'm not sure. The key just doesn't work. Yeah, I think what happened was once you get to a number too big, JavaScript just converts that to math.infinity, but whatever. So yeah. It's basically just a way to write more compact if statements. It, you know, makes code a lot more easy to read. I like doing this for objects. Classes, class, constructor, var1, var2, var3. What I like to do is have some like default value if some parameter is left null. And then this, I mean, you know, these are kind of the same. I mean, you can have different things other than true or false. You can have like string, this even, this odd. It'll work the same. I mean, it'll still be accurate. It'll work exactly the same. Yeah, I guess you'd have to have some handling if there was decimals. If you wanted to stop anyone from entering decimals, you could just round the input, and then if that's not the same as the input, then that means the input is a decimal. Just start here. Error. No, that's if you wanted to. Yeah, the conditional operator and the double question mark operator basically just act as a condensed if statement. It makes code a lot easier to read. So, like if you want, or sub if you want, like if you want. Boom.